Lisa Bernard King. Look at that shot. From Fort Greene, Chris Mullen to the Zavarian, Bay Ridge, and the kid from Coney Island, Stephon Marbury from the Lincoln Rail Splitters.
Stephon Marbury, love it, love it. The history is so rich here in Brooklyn.
The slate coming up, this one and one more, Ball Hogs and the Ghost Ballers should be a great one remaining here at Barclays Center. And going back with Hall of Famer, Coach of the Triplets, they got a win today. Lisa Leslie, the Aliens looking for their first win, but the Killer 3's as tough as any team to get that first victory today.
Absolutely, and this is going to be a tough game for, I think, the Aliens, because I believe that Killer 3's is one of the toughest teams. They do such a great job. They have to figure out how to slow down Frank Nitti, which is tough to do. But then Dante Green is one of those players that can do it all, whether it's from the outside or the inside. He's a big body. He also can defend well. So it's going to be important for the Aliens. I know they play a European style. They like to move the ball around a lot. But what does that mean? They're going to have to execute a lot of back screens, but really knock down their shots, Ed. They've missed quite a few from three.
Yeah, Green from the East Coast, from Maryland. Last week game winner, Killer 3's with their first win against 3's Company.
Yes, and Dante Green, again, from outside, can knock it down. He's a strong guy who can get to the basket, both left and right. Gives you problems on the board. And it's really going to be interesting to see how Dante Green attacks, because they have a lot of bigs on Aliens, and what they like to do is play a very physical game, and obviously that comes from their coach Rick Mahorn, but they play a very physical game, and it's going to be interesting to see how Killer 3's are able to hold up, especially when you get to the second half.
Aliens, a lot of shots in the early weeks of this Big 3 season, but they're not going down yet for Rick Mahorn's squad. We'll see if that changes in this one today. Giannis Timodo has been a revelation for the outside for the Aliens so far.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like, who is this guy? He came out of nowhere, but Giannis has been playing some awesome basketball. Week 1, he had 14 points, but he hit 4 threes. So when you see a guy that can shoot the three balls that well, you know that you're going to have to find him. And the hard part about the Big 3 is that when the possession changes, you got to know exactly where he is.
Now, Tima played in the G League with the Magic last year. Rosters for this one, the Killer 3's led by the captain, Frank Nitti, with Al Green, and the Aliens, Dushan Bullitt. Lisa, one of the game's best, but has really struggled shooting these first 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's gotten into Dushan. He came into the Big 3 last season, was really on fire, just a tough player to guard from the outside or in. So we're looking for him to, you know, really step up his game. If he's out there and able to get his three-point shot going, because we know that Giannis calls on a lot of attention for him because of his three-point shot. If he can get it going, they'll have a chance.
There is the baddest bad boy of them all, Rick Bourne, leading the Aliens. On the other side, the Killer 3's back in New York, Mr. Charles Oakley. Actually seeing those guys back in the day on the court.
Well, one thing I can tell you, Ed, is both their teams really take on their personalities. Both teams like to play physical, strong teams that, you know, don't mind getting down and dirty. But at the same time, it's going to be important for them to really match up and see which team can win this.
Yeah, the key rules in the Big 3. First 15 wins gets the break. When one team scores 25, must win by 2. And going further down the list, free throws, one shot, either 2, 3, or 4, depending where the foul occurs. Gotta make your free throws in the Big 3.
Gotta make your free throws. Here we go.
Franklin Session with Al Green for the Killer 3's, Black. Aliens with Bullitt, Tima, and Will Bynum getting the start for the Aliens today.
This is going to be an interesting matchup because they tried to switch with Green underneath, but it's going to be important to see how they double team. They did a nice job that time doubling down with Green.
Tima, there's that nice stroke to the outside.
Well, you got to know, you can't allow him to stand out there and shoot threes, but Tima doing a nice job. He's been shooting the ball very well.
Green wants it, leans in, no, off the side of the backboard. Powell the steal, layup's good for the Killer 3's.
The beauty of the Big 3, you don't have to clear the ball if it's a turnover and off a turnover, and that time, Killer 3's right in the right spot.
Bynum with the pull-up, it's in and out. Bullet the steal, goes up, finishes for the Aliens.
Well, we talked about Dusan coming out, playing strong right now. He's done a good job of getting hands on the ball and staying active underneath the basket.
Green swarms, Bynum got there. Green kept it alive. Want to shoot, Green. Baker missed. Slam follow, Josh Powell.
Nice play. Now that's what you call getting to a 50-50 ball. Green determined to get his hands on that ball, doing a nice job of getting it to Powell.
Lisa, you gotta say, great to see Will Bynum back in a Big Three uniform.
Absolutely, and Will, you know, this is tough. Sometimes I think because he's a small, he struggles because every team tries to post him up. But this team right here, this is a good matchup for him because they also have Frank Nitty, who's out there on the court, who's about his size as well. So this should be a good game for him.
Dante Green short, Nitty, led it all the way. Frank in session. Look at this matchup against Bynum. Fadeaway is good for Nitty.
I like this matchup, Bynum and Nitty, but Nitty, you know, Nitty's gritty. He's gonna play hard on the inside. Bynum's gonna have to do a good job of keeping a body on him and trying to keep him out of pain.
They were in New York. Might as well rhyme like Clyde Frazier, right?
Absolutely. We just said it was, what is it, the 50? We celebrate hip hop. I got a little, a little rhyme in me too, Ed.
Love it. Nitty, yes. Good start for Killer 3's.
Nitty should definitely take advantage of that matchup. When you have Dusan Bullet guarding Frank Nitty, he's not fast enough to keep him in front, and there you saw Nitty get into the basket easily on that drive.
Timeout for the Aliens. Back to Powell with the big throwdown.
Well, this was nice. When you say Powell, is that another Trojan out there? I'm not sure, but he just threw that down. It's good to see Powell out there playing hard as well, but that was a great putback.
Nice one. Rings with the Lakers, buddy. Played at North Carolina State.
North Carolina State, did he? Okay, L.A. I was like, where I know him from? L.A. Okay.
Close.
The Lakers, there you go.
A winner
for a short period of time.
in your city. Of Killer 3's last year just missed the playoffs, but you look at these last few years, you've always been there at the end of the year in playoff discussion.
Yeah, Killer 3's, you know, it's a team that you've got to face. We faced them when we won the championship. That's the team that we beat, but they're always tough. You know, Oak's over there demanding the best from them and to play hard and to continue to attack, and that's what they're going to have to do.
Charles Oakley, 19 NBA seasons, mainly with the Knicks. Reached age 40 last year with the Rockets in 2004. Green gets free. Baker missed the rim. Bullet didn't need to clear, but they do. Team up, look off. Deny Green with the swipe over the rim. Wipe it off. Basket interference from Powell.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why Dante Green is rushing his shot. He clearly had the defense beat, but he shot it so fast and missed the tip. But this is definitely a goal 10. The ball is still over the cylinder. It wasn't even supposed to be an off, but Powell put it back.
Derek Byers added this week for the Aliens. Will shoot a free throw. Powell with the foul for the Killer 3's. That their first.
Well, you know, Josh Powell has no problem using his fouls, and he's a very physical player, always has been, even when he played for the Lakers and in the NBA, and that's going to continue here today as well.
Love guys like Byers. Free throw is good. Played 2 NBA games with the Spurs in 2012 at a Vanderbilt, but Big Three veteran back now with the Aliens. Franklin Session, too much. Bullet lingering in that 4-point circle and steps. Bullet.
Now, that's probably one of the things Dusan Bullet had a big problem with when it comes to adjusting from Euro basketball, playing in Europe, to playing in the U.S., and that's the traveling. He got called quite a bit last season on traveling, and he just got called for traveling again. It's a little bit different there because you're allowed to move. You know, you get a little step and a half, but sometimes he moves both his feet.
Tomislav Ivisev for the Aliens. Session. Working on Bullet. Spin move. Fade away. Short. Fires to the rim. In and out.
A lot of action happening in this game. Both teams attacking the basket strong, not settling for the jumper. And that was right there, Dante Green right on cue, getting to the basket strong.
At least Killer 3's by 3 now. 10-7. Behind the back. Ivasev can't finish it. Missed the rim. And Powell will shoot a free throw for 2. Bullet with the foul.
Yeah, nice job. You know, again, there you go, Aliens. Just a little bit too fancy down there. You know, I don't mind when the guys, and my guys in particular, get a little fancy, but you got to have know the time and score. And right now, they don't have enough points on the board to be fancy, so you got to really stick to the basics right now.
Oh, they didn't give him the free throw. Said he was found on the floor. Green on the back down. Look at the jump. Al says we'll go to the Aliens. Good defense there by Byers.
When you look at this, there's a lot of contact made. They didn't give the foul, so right there he has a hand on top of the ball, and that's a good call. It's a jump ball. Dante Green not liking the call, but he could have gotten called for an offensive foul. So I think the officials are trying to do the best that they can to make it fair, both sides of the coin.
Sounds like a one-side flop that worked out for Byers in this one. Game 5. Early going, Killer 3's by 3 here in Brooklyn.
Right here, Gilly. What are they gonna do? Run back, right here. All right, we're gonna put 1 minute on the clock. I'm gonna share this circle right here. 1 minute on the clock. Courtesy of Toyota at round 4. Here we go. Founder of the Peacocks, Gilly the King. $1 million worth of game. In 3, 2, 1, go! Come on now! Put him up! Oh boy, shoot off! 1 foot must be in the circle. Come on now! Oh, Gilly on 1! Gilly on 1! 30 seconds. Come on now! Put him up! 15. 15 seconds! 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Killer 3's by 3 here against the Aliens in Brooklyn. Well, Saturday, Big 3 makes its way down to Memphis as the summer fire continues with more outstanding matchups. We'll see you in Tennessee for another week of Big 3 basketball Saturday at 3 Eastern on CBS. Doosan Bullet and the Aliens down by 3. Look to get to Memphis with very least 1 win to their ledger.
Well, they're definitely looking for that win, and this is the day where they can make that happen. Doosan Bullet just coming out, staying aggressive, sharing the ball. A little bit more movement from them, but I think sharing the ball and really looking for those open opportunities. Giannis is on the bench right now, so it's going to be important for them to get to the basket and drive and kick a little bit more as well.
For a moment, I thought, hey, the Greek Freak is in the building. Giannis Tima is the man, at least so far, for the Aliens.
Absolutely. That's a great name, though. You know, he's no Antetokounmpo.
No. Bullet, scoop missed. That's the dream, right? In about 15 years, get Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Big 3.
Oh.
Session, no. Ivasev cleans it up and scores. Nitty missing the rim.
Yeah, Nitty on that time, hoping to get, the foul call, driving to the basket. But this is the Big 3. Every little foul is not going to get called, so you got to play through it and stay strong.
Powell, for Green. Open three. Around but out. Bullet for Byers into a three. Bullet saves. Byers again. Another three. 0 for 2.
0 for 2. So right now it's going to be important for Aliens. Get the ball, get it to the basket. But there, who is in their bag? Dante Green there out with the dagger from 3.
Mr. Green, all-star last year. For about 2 years, was most improved in the big three. Ivasev the roll. Nice finish for Tomislav Ivasev.
Yeah, I like that play with the Dusant coming off of it with the pick and roll. It was good for Ivasev to get to the basket.
Howell again strokes it.
Josh Powell's always been able to shoot that 15, 17-foot shot very consistently. He's not a big that you can lead. May not shoot the 3 ball, but he can definitely knock down the 17-footer.
So Howell with Green in session. Oh, Green, another 3. 18-11 killer threes by 7.
Yes, and Dante Green hit the game winner in Dallas and had 20 points, so he's been playing excellent this season as well.
Oh, look out. Session and Ivasev got tangled up. Dante Green, look at his bio, was drafted by the Kings in Sacramento. Played 4 years in the NBA. He's about to sign with Brooklyn in 2012. Lisa injured his ankle in a workout, needed surgery, and he never played in the NBA again, but enjoyed a really good career overseas.
Absolutely. He has a great career here in the Big Three as well. You can see that he's a heck of a player and the type of player that can do multiple things, whether it's the defense, his ability to shoot the 3 ball, as well as get on the block and post up.
Tommy Johnson in for the killer threes with Session and Green. Getting up the screen to the rim, horse-collared, and going to the line for a 2-point shot.
Well, it's starting to get a little chippy out there as, usual, but Frank Nitti getting to the basket. He thinks Ivasev is playing a little dirty, so he's talking trash. There he is in the face. So this is how it starts to get escalated as usual, but it's a very competitive game out there.
Give Nitti credit for speaking his mind. Give Ivasev credit for just taking it. And give Rick McCoy credit for bringing the fire before the free throw.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would have brought the fire against a player like Frank Nitti, who is known for his one-on-one skills, whether it's in the park, in the gym, anywhere around LA. This might not be what you want right now.
There we go, Nitti breaking him down, the fadeaway, short. Whoa, little wave of the finger. Ivasev holds him off.
Well, give Rick Mahorn credit, because I tell you what, he settled for the jumper because maybe the size of Ivasev, but definitely going to the basket is usually what Nitti would do.
Nitti out. Javier Carter in for the killer threes. Bullet into a 3. Buries it. Here's Johnson. Fadeaway 3. Off the mark was for 2. Carter slinks it in. Johnson with speed. Threw it away. Tima, look out. Flings it up. It is loose. It's still in. Green, look what I found. It's the three.
Whoa! I love it. Now that's what you call a 50-50-50-50 ball, because both teams really hustling after every single possession, and Dante Green able to come up with another 3 ball.
Green with 11.
But look at Tima. He goes after that ball. You think these boys don't have nothing on the line? Look at that. Nice throw in.
Tima for 3.
Good.
Here we go.
By the way,
Tima's an outstanding shooter.
on that ball flowing in, going, what the? What's he doing with it? Green. Blow by. Fade away. In and out. Did Yusef clear? Yes. Bullet tipped it. Ripped away. Carter for Johnson. Inside. Green. Yes.
Excellent ball movement there by the Killer Threes, recognizing that Bullet was out of the play, doing a nice job of clearing that ball, but getting it back inside, not settling for the three, getting it inside the green.
Next Killer Threes basket gets to the break. Tima tested. Bullet rips away and fouls Dominic Johnson. That's the Aliens' second this half.
Well, I know they were all excited that Tima missed that jumper because he was alone for just a few seconds, and that's all it takes for him to knock down the three.
And comes Byers for Bullet. Carter. Hook shot. Didn't clear it. At least in that spot, the official with the arm and the fist closed means you did not clear, and the Aliens clearly were warned that they had to clear the arc.
Absolutely. So that's the key with the big three. Everybody, when the possession changes, the defense must get out, or the offense must go to defense and get out, as well as the defense has to get out of that paint as they change over to offense.
Johnson, no. Tima, another three. Air ball, Green stops it. The break in Brooklyn. Killer Threes on 6.
Well, that was a great first half. I thought Killer Threes did a nice job moving the ball. Green just really, whether it was on the inside, using his body, taking advantage, or shooting from the outside, but he seals the deal with the dunk to get the lead, 25-19 in the first half.
At the break of our 5th game in Brooklyn, Killer Threes up 25-19. Back for more after this. You're watching the Big Three, Week 3 in the Big Apple.
Shout out to Monster Energy. Unleashed. We got the Monster Breakdancers. Come on.
Brooklyn, and the best of the best always bring it in New York for this one in Week 3. And going back with Lisa Leslie, hey, we've got rappers, some of the best of all time, Big 3 players, Hall of Fame coaches like you, Lisa Leslie. What a great week number 3 here in Brooklyn.
I'm loving it, and especially all the breakdance and all the New York influence from hip-hop. Ooh, you guys are missing out. It's so exciting here at the Big 3.
Well, the Killer Threes with 3 great leaders again this season. We saw all of them delivered in that first half.
Yes, well, it started with Frank Nitty, Sessions on the inside, just making moves and doing Nitty stuff. Whether it's the crossover, you know, he gets in his bag and gets to the back, basket using his quickness. But guess what? Then there was Josh Powell on the inside, the guy who enforces and cleans it up, doing a nice job, just really taking advantage of the defense. If there is any misses, you know Josh Powell's going to be there at the rim. He don't say much, but he's got their back. But the guy of the hour is Dante Green, and he has just been gone from the most improved player to possibly being the MVP of the Big Three. And it's just his first half stats we can look at right here, but his ability to shoot the ball. He has 15 points, 6 rebounds. When you look at it, the battle of the boards, usually when you can win on the boards, Ed, you can win the game.
A +6 in one half, that's big. Only one turnover as well for Charles Oakley's squad. A +6 going to the second here in Brooklyn.
Absolutely, and they're shooting 43%, on the half. It's going to be important for the Aliens to really get more accuracy. They missed a lot of buckets underneath the basket, and every possession counts. All right, it's a party here in Brooklyn, folks. Big Three. Here we go.
Coming alive on this Sunday. Session, Green, Powell for the Killer 3's against Ivasev, Bullet, and Tima for the Aliens. Powell with a foul that Charles Oakley would be proud of.
Well, I'm telling you right now, Josh Powell is not the kind of guy who's just going to take kindly to the battle underneath. If there's any illegal holding happening, Powell's going to let you know. So you got to understand that the European style is a much more physical game. Officials don't call as many fouls away from the ball ever. So it's a different style that is going to be important for the European players to adjust to as well.
He sure horned him. He horned him.
Oh my goodness, Ed.
There's the baddest bad boy of them all, Mr. Mahorn. Hitting off the inbound, success at 3 for the Killer 3's.
Well, that was a heck of a cut by Frank Nitti, and he knew Dusan Bullet was going to come and foul him hard, but it was the quickness in the cut to the basket. Dusan comes in there, almost sweeps him off his feet. But what I like was this a little bit of taste of Euro basketball, that cut, give and go, cutting to the basket.
Love the free throw stance. 1 foot completely forward from the other, but it works.
Well, it works when it works, but it doesn't look so great. So I don't know why Frank Nitti shoots his free throws like that, but okay. All right, kids, follow the other style. 2 feet together, usually. That's what I learned. I mean, there's a nail in the floor in both feet. No? Okay.
Talk to Rick Barry, game 3
there you go.
of our 3 games about free throw shooting coming up. Coach the
Between the legs, right?
Underhand old school as Bullets decked by Green. A little physicality early this afternoon, Killer 3's.
Hey, I told you both these teams are going to wear the personalities of their coaches and, to play a physical style of basketball. My opinion is, hey, if you can't handle the heat, don't get in the kitchen. This is it.
This is the Big 3. As Bullet is, push really came to us.
Well, Dusan got the soccer antics going on a little bit too. Like, bro, you gotta just play ball.
No stoppage time in the Big 3 as Nitti missed short.
And that was a good decision by Dusan to stay back, give Nitti the jumper, but you don't want to let him get around you.
Bullet, pumping the fade, airball, Tima heads up, nearly went in. But a good, smart play by Tima to get there. Nitti to the rim, leads in, backer no, but Bullet, good foul. Could we bring the fire? We'll see. Back to the last play.
Well, listen, Bullet here with the jumper. Shot goes over, a little bit of drama. He didn't even get touched, but that's all right. That's why we got the cameras. We're here for you. We go to Hollywood soon, but not today.
Early contender for Oscar.
Oh, Nitti with the free throw stance. I'm not sure about it, but 1 for 2.
With the triple.
Now, Aliens got to get the ball to Tima a lot more. This guy is the most accurate guy that they have on their team, and I don't see that they're really pounding the ball into him, whether it's inside or out, really making plays to get him the ball.
Oh, the Euro Green giving it to Tima there. That was nifty.
Well, Dante Green with all the options to drive, to shoot, doing a nice job of putting pressure on Tima.
30-24, Killer 3's with the lead. Bullet, nice move, scores, hits Nitty.
That's a nice drive, taking it back to Nitty. You don't want to get into that one-on-one battle because I believe Nitty will win that, but Dusan doing a good job putting the pressure on Killer 3's as he went to the basket.
Green went to Syracuse. He'll look. Nitty denied by Ivasev. It stays with Killer 3's with 4 on 14.
Well, 4 seconds left on the shot clock. I'm not sure if the Killer 3's see that, but it's going to be important for them to get a quick shot off.
Green, second effort. Nails it from the corner.
He was hot. And that's what hurts you. It's that second chance opportunities. Again, they're aliens not boxing out. Green coming up with a huge 3.
Green with 20. Tima with the answer from the spot beyond the arc.
Tima really an awesome shooter. I'm not sure why they don't get the ball to him a little bit more often, but he's been the one man with the hot hand.
For 4. Yes! Dante Green from the circle.
Dante Green is really on fire right here, Ed, and this is what I like. The fact that he got that hustle rebound, 3-pointer from the corner, then Dante Green decides to back it up for the 4-pointer, and I'm sure Tim had to see that like, bro, he's the only guy getting buckets from long range on fire. That's it. And we out.
Step back 16, it's over.
Leslie Dante Green from the outside has been clutch for the Killer 3's.
Dante Green all the way in his bag with the 24 points, 4 of 6 from 3-point range. Like, he has really come to play today. He also has 7 rebounds.
17 last week. Tima for 4. Missed the rim. Session, no, but fouled hard by Ivasev. That's become a matchup to watch.
It's definitely a matchup to watch. And Dusan Bullet is a very physical player who is really trying to stay with Frank Nitty, who just uses so much quickness, his ability to get to the basket. And it's tough, but playing physical, I think that's his only option.
And there's this guy. Franklin Session played a year at Weber State with Damian Lillard in college. Free throw short. Really embodies what this league's all about. A winner does so much, including some of the great highlights in this league's history. Bullet denied by Powell. Green there, leads in, tip, got it! Dante Green with 26.
He has 26 in that time. Bullet just too little. He could have just put the little hand out there on that one because Dante Green's everywhere getting it done.
Bullet is near a technical. He's got to be careful when you throw your arm at an official and punch the air. That's where usually the patience runs out.
Well, it's tough, but he's frustrated right now because it's a very physical game. They initiated a lot of the physicality, but when there's Powell who's going to be physical back, but the reaction, he has to stay under control.
Behind the back, kept in bounds, but Tima then lost it.
Well, that pass would have been amazing if it would have made it because it actually went through Green's legs, but all the way across the court, and neither of his teammates are able to hold on to it.
A near nutmeg for a bucket. 10-point lead. Session against Bullet. 20-footer. Won't go. Carter ripped away. Session cleans it up.
Yeah, the battle of the boards is happening right now. Every single miss and 50-50 ball, Alien's able to come up with.
41-29. Bullet slips it. Ivasev scored.
That's nice movement and a good job by Dusan Bullet, just moving so well without the ball. That really was the reason why they were able to get that open shot.
Dante Green nearing 30 for the day. Slings it out. Session. Javier Carter wrapped up. They'll shoot a free throw for 2. Aliens with their 4th. Bullet will pick it up.
They're really trying to find, Killer 3's trying to find the mismatch out there on the floor, moving the ball so well. And the skip pass is one of those passes in the Big Three when you're playing 3-on-3. Gives a team sometimes a great advantage because the defense, you really put them in position if they're going to help or not. At the same time, when you're not happy with the call, you can bring the fire. Here we go.
How about this matchup? Bullet guarding Carter, 6'8" against 6'3". There we go. Javier Carter gets by him, slams it down. Bullet tried to hold him up, but Carter with the force.
Well, listen, it's a physical game. He got caught, and Bullet felt like he got, it should have been called a foul because he got hooked. So he stopped play. But this is the thing. Every time it's the Big Three, every time it's Bring the Fire, you have got to make the officials make a call. They're not just going to give it to you because that's the whole point. It's like playground. It's just pickup. Looks like someone's gotten a technical, possibly ejected. There's a free throw being shot by Dante.
So Green with 2 more. Now, if you are teed up, it's 1 shot for 2, but you can be ejected at once. So Bullet is done for the day.
And that's unfortunate because this team really needs him. You can't give up on your team and you can't allow your emotions to take over because now you have no capabilities of helping your team at all.
Tima with the finish. If you're ejected, you have to leave the building, not just the court. You've got to go home, and you can't be around the rest of the day.
Oh.
Lots of the rim. Session mistimed it. Carter, too much. Tima missing against Session.
Well, it was a good job. They tried to really post up Frank Nitty, but with the missed layup is really deflating. They have to figure out how to put that ball in the basket when they have those easy opportunities.
Tima launches. Killer 3's 5 points away. Give and go. Green down low. Carter, no.
Okay, team in there battling.
And Ivasev with the block, but a foul.
That was a great defensive effort by Tima all by himself in there trying to stop the Killer 3's, but they just could not be stopped. Look at this. Green out, cuts to the basket, nice pass. Tima's there to block. There he comes to contest over there on Carter and sends them to the line. It's a great defensive effort. You got to give him credit there.
That was great basketball, right? Start to finish. Off the miss. Giannis Tima from Latvia denied. Carter missed it. Put a foul. Late whistle. Byers with the shove.
Well, now is the time where you can look and see Carter comes over. Oh, big fella almost put it down. This is one of these fouls that, you know, you have to take. You like, don't dunk on our whole team now.
I was listening the other day to Sam Mitchell on the radio as Carter makes the free throw. He said, look, I told my guys, hey, if you get dunked on, it's all right because you're challenging to block the shot. It's going to happen. Everyone's really good.
Yeah, and Byers does a good job of getting his hands up there. Stopping that.
Point game. Johnson walks the tightrope. Green for the win. Off the mark.
I tried to turn his back on him. He was feeling good about that.
Tima, a three. Divasev will shoot a free throw for two. Really, if you make it, you get the ball back. And the Aliens need all the opportunities they can get with point game.
Absolutely. You want to stay aggressive. This is the time to keep taking the ball to the basket. Unless you have the ball is in Tima's hand. I know he missed a shot, but hey, you take his miss because he's been shooting an excellent percentage from three-point range.
Off Carter, off the Aliens. Will they overturn this? It'll stay with the Aliens.
Well, they're having a dispute. You can always, coaches can use their challenge if they like.
On the fake, Divasev denied, put a foul. We'll get another for two. This on Green, killer threes with their 6, so Aliens in the bonus regardless.
And Ed, this is the hardest part of the game. It's the closeout. Right there, killer threes can smell it. 47, they only need 50 to win. But here's the deal. Aliens never giving up, still fighting, playing hard, coming up with a shot, opportunity, and now Ivasev at the line. Make one, he gets 2 points.
The man from Serbia.
And he misses the free throw.
Tima, Ivasev, Byers, easy layup.
Nice hustle play. Again, it's never over until it's over, and this is the hardest part again. In the big three is the closeout points. Do you settle for the 3, try to shoot the 4, or take it to the basket?
Green, a bit of a force, so look out. Screaming at the official, it's been teed up. Thought he was fouled, literally right in front of us.
But Green has to control his emotions because he almost punched the official. And this is where you got to just, everybody, cooler heads prevail. Sometimes this game gets so intense, Ed, and this is where you really have to understand the importance of, yeah, listen, you got fouled, it didn't get called, I understand, but you got to keep playing. But his reaction was a very dangerous reaction. He almost hit the official, which I believe the official didn't see. He could have been ejected from this game. So this is the part where, listen, you got to understand, you're not going to get the calls that you think you're going to get. This is the big three. It's half court. It's half court, which means, hey, you got to play. And that's the way Ice Cube wants it, and that's what makes this league what it is. It's physical. You got to work hard.
So technical gives you a free throw for 2, and that's a great timeout by Charles Oakley given the circumstance with the emotions being this close to a win.
Absolutely, they needed the timeout. The Aliens can shoot the technical. Where are we on fouls? Who gets the ball back?
I think the Aliens would, right? But to the bonus,
There's a possibility that the Aliens can shoot this, get 2 points, and get the ball back. We'll see.
So Tima will take technical. So Aliens with it down 10. Again, a lot must go right, but they're still alive.
Still alive, and it's their ball out of bounds underneath.
Fires. Gotta clear it. Green wants it for the win. Team up, turns, fires. Roger missed. Johnson. Back it up. Shot clock at 4. Lane's open. Johnson breaks open 1. 49-37.
And I'm surprised Byers gave him so much opening to get to the basket. He could have just played him straight up. It was just one-on-one. Johnson doing a nice job of attacking the basket. You know Timo wants to settle for the jumper here.
Ball behind the back. Iverson, the roll and the finish.
That's nice. Aliens not giving up, fighting all the way to the end, finding a way to get a basket each and every time. Still down by 10.
Here we go. Still quick game. Johnson drifting. Pulls up for 3. Nails it. Team winner. And the Killer 3's with the victory in Brooklyn.
That was a nice, I think the patience that Johnson took on that shot, just really bouncing with the ball, understanding the severity of where they were. But I like the fact that he took his patience. He told the post to get away. And boom. He put the nail in the coffin there. That was a great game. Nice matchup. The score really doesn't reflect how hard Aliens played. They go down 0-3, but Dante Green was really the star of this whole game.
Let's look at him. Green with 26 here in the win.
Well, with 26, Dante Green went to the basket first, playing strong, using his body and his strength, but outside getting on the board. Some of the hustle plays, that three-pointer from the corner was so nice. And then driving to the basket off the glass with the putback, just because Dusan was a little too little. You saw him backing up the four-pointer. He was already hot. He said, why not? And here's a guy who has been able to fill it up. 28 points, 10 for 20, and the 12 rebounds for me, Ed. I just love the fact that he was also on the boards.
Hit those 4 threes early, had a 4-point shot. Killer 3's are 2-1. Aliens fall to 0-3. Obviously, a huge game next week for them in Memphis, but it's falling fast for the Aliens this season. More to come right